Buenos días o buenas tardes. Los pronombres take two. Let's try again. So many of you identified that you were not confident with pronouns. So I want to make sure that we review it before we start getting ready for our final exam on El 20 de Mayo. It's less than 2 weeks. I want to make sure that we get ready for it. So here we'll review two main things. The first is how to use gustar to identify somebody liking something. If you remember back to gustar, hopefully you do, it's weird and different in Spanish. It's almost opposite from how we think about it in English. And then, second, how to use pronouns to identify when something is happening to someone else. We kind of glossed over this the first time, so I want to make sure that we cover this here the second. Los pronombres. Empezamos con el repaso de los pronombres. Primero, me. Te, le, nos, les. Notice when we use these pronouns, we're referring to something happening to me or someone else. So, like it says, me means to me, as in something is happening to me. So, first, how to use el verbo gustar to talk about likes. Gustar works almost the opposite from how we think about liking things in English. In English, I might say, I like sports. So in English, I is the subject because I am the one doing the action, which in this case is liking sports. Now, it's the opposite idea in Spanish. I would say, me gustan los deportes. In Spanish, deportes is the subject because sports are the one doing the action, which in this case is being pleasing. And that's where it's a little different. Okay. So subject is deportes because sports are the one doing the action, which is being pleasing to who? To me. I know that's confusing, so we can break it down like this. If that explanation is a little too much for you, we may need to simply break it down with Spanish English translations, which is fine. Sometimes we don't quite understand a topic, and it's okay to just say, you know what, I'm just going to memorize it. I don't have to understand it 100% to be able to use it. I'm just going to translate it so we can use the bottom examples to help us. Me gusta, me gusta, le gusta, nos gusta, les gusta. All of those in the singular form. Now let's do plural. Me gustan, te gustan, le gustan, nos gustan, les gustan. All of those are plural. Notice when we're talking about a plural object that we like, we're going to conjugate the verb. We're not going to change the pronoun. Examples. Me gustan deportes. ¿Te gustan deportes? A Mario le gusta béisbol. Nos gusta fútbol. A ellas le gusta jugar voleibol. A couple of things with these examples. First of all, remember, when we have a pronoun that could refer to multiple types of people, like le, we distinguish who we are talking about with a blank. That could be a person's name, it could be él, it could be a ella, but we want to make sure we put a and then that person. Also, when we talk about someone liking an action, like in that last example, they like to play volleyball, we will conjugate gustar in the singular form, a ellas les gusta, then put the action in the infinitive, jugar. A ellas les gusta jugar. Now, the second topic, how to use pronouns to talk about something happening to someone else. In English, we use pronouns to identify when something is happening to someone else, like this. I give